How's it going, guys? Today we're taking a look at the house here on Lake Hollywood Drive, and this is a fantastic neighborhood. Basically, if you're in this neighborhood, everybody knows it. The main reason people come and live here and move to this location is because of Lake Hollywood. It's located just on the backside of the mountain here, and what I mean, it's like a 3-minute drive. You just go down the end of the road, make a right, and you'll get right to the lake. It's a very scenic area, very nice. It's like a recreation area. You can walk around the whole lake, and it's just very enjoyable. It's like one of the LA or Los Angeles hotspots. So that's really one of the big appeals of this neighborhood and the pluses of potentially living in this property. So just want to go ahead and give you the tour from the street. Very good street. This part of Lake Hollywood Drive is actually quiet. There's not a lot of traffic. Thankfully, most of the traffic goes down the other road that takes you to the lake. So occasionally you'll see a car or two, but you won't have lines of vehicles that are blocking the driveway. So that's important to note. Also, good amount of parking in general. There's plenty of street parking on the, down the road and up the road. And then also this property has a large 2-car garage and driveway. So you can take full advantage of that. So let's head up the stairs now. Pretty steep stairs. If you don't like stairs or it's an issue for you, just know you got to go up a few steps before you get to the house. It has a nice little outdoor seating area. This is the front yard. So, if you're sitting in this location, you can either just, take in the view, the fresh air, kind of people watch as vehicles drive by and, pedestrians walk down the street. So it's a very nice experience. As we walk up the other set of stairs here, we'll get to the main door. Again, this is the last platform before you enter the house, and you can just really take in the neighborhood. It's a very, very pretty neighborhood. So excellent location, excellent greenery, excellent landscaping, just very comfortable and inviting. Let's go ahead and step inside. All right. So welcome in, guys. This is the main entrance area. You have the bedrooms down the hallway here and to the left. But this is the main living space, dining, and then you get over into the living area with the TV and the fireplace. It's a smaller home, but it's a cozy home. So I would say it feels very charming and warm as you walk through the house. It's just very inviting, very pleasant. So if this is your style, I think you'll know it right away. Couple of fun facts: the furniture is optional. If you guys would like to keep it, it will be staying with the property. If you have your own furniture, then no problem. We can go ahead and remove it for you at no additional cost or expense. Just going to show you around the back way here. So dining table, pretty standard dining table. It's just a standard 4-person. You can easily fit a 6 or 8. An 8-person table would be pushing it. If you don't need that much space, you can maybe keep the smaller table and put an office desk or maybe like a small library seating area. Really, there's some room to play around with here to set this up how you guys would like. Over here, this is pretty well set up as well for a living room. The fireplace is functional. It's actually a nice location in the house where it keeps everything nice and warm when it's going. And then you can just see down here that it allows a lot of volume space. It doesn't feel cramped in this home just because everything's open. You got the nice large open area, and it just feels very good and inviting. But the ceiling height is very standard ceiling height. So no tall ceilings here, nothing out of the normal. It's just a very standard cozy home in a great location. One of the big plus here is the large windows. Got a lot of windows here with a lot of natural light. So all day long, you'll get a lot of natural light, specifically in these main areas. Plus, there is a nice large sliding door that leads you into the backyard, and you get light from this side of the house in the morning. So we'll go outside in a moment, but just want to point that out. I'm going to step in the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Pretty decent kitchen. I know sometimes in these, smaller homes, the kitchen is usually, they cut corners. It's either smaller or that there's not a lot of room to walk around and cook and countertop space. But this one actually feels like a proper full kitchen. So there's all the standard appliances, dishwasher, sink, microwave, stovetop. And then there's actually a really good amount of cooking area. So large countertops, very nice. And then good amount of storage as well with the cabinets. So just want to show you this. Good lighting in here too, large windows. That's a standard refrigerator, full size. And then you have a nice oven range here, and it's actually a Viking. So very good quality, very durable, and you'll have a very nice cooking experience in this property. I want to show you through this room a little bit. This is the second bathroom. It's a nice touch that this house has 2 restrooms. Basically, this would be the guest restroom. People can kind of just do their business, and then this is another exit into the backyard. So that's a nice touch. There's also a shower here. It's kind of used for storage at the moment, but there is a secondary shower. So it's nice if you have kids, family, guests, there is a second option to shower. Full-size laundry. It's a stackable washer and dryer. They both work quite well. So that's a nice positive. And that pretty much wraps up the kitchen area. Let's go ahead and walk through down the hallway. We'll get to the bedrooms. Real quick, another pit stop into the main bathroom. This would be like the master bathroom, or you would share it with the bedrooms or the occupants who are ever living here. Could be a secondary guest bathroom as well because it is located down the hallway. So it's a nice touch. In this one, it's pretty spacious. You have a nice oversized sink. Not too much storage, just a little bit of storage down below. And then there is an additional shelf up top. This is a very, very large bathtub. It is functional. I just don't think the spa feature is active. So that's where it makes jets and bubbles. I don't think that feature is active, but ask me a question about that later and I'll confirm for you. Shower, very standard shower. It's actually quite large, so if you're a tall person, you should have no problem showering in this bathroom. But that's it, guys. That's the restroom. Let's go ahead and walk through the bedroom. This is the biggest bedroom. So not a full master because there's no ensuite bathroom or anything like that, but there's a lot of space here. And for reference, this is a king size bed. So you can see there's plenty of space for a large bed, plus the closet storage. Also, there is another secondary closet over here. So if you want to do like a his and hers thing, you could totally do that. Right now the TV is kind of standing there. But yeah, there's additional space for a dresser, more storage, or maybe art pieces. Just depends what you guys have. This is another back angle of the room. Very large closet in this space. So it's nice that it has those additional storage racks and organization. This window, actually large sliding door, opens into the back patio. So again, we'll go out there in a moment, but it's nice if you want to open this up, let the breeze come in and out, or maybe you have a pet, you can just let them run in and out all day and they would really enjoy that. Let's carry on down the hall. This is one of the 2 storage closets. Still being cleared out at the moment, but it's actually a very large storage closet. So you can fit a lot of items in there. Plus, there's a secondary storage closet right here, just like the other one. So you got a lot of space to, put your linens, paper towels, just extra supplies. This room right here, this one's kind of set up as like a home office guest room. Again, currently being cleared out. Very nice space though. You could easily fit a king size bed in this room as well. This one has a lot of natural light because of the windows. And we are facing west. So you actually do get a lot of good sunlight for a majority of the day, all the way up until the sun sets. So just keep that in mind. If you like natural light, this is a really good house for you. Good amount of space too. So you got a bed. This is a queen size bed right here. And then as you can see, they put a very large desk right next to the bed. So there's plenty of space to make this how you want. You guys could do recreation gym room. You can make this a guest room, an office. Just, go ahead and make it as comfortable as you guys would like. So that's pretty much the tour. We did a full 360 here. Now we're going to go ahead and walk outside and I'll give you the backyard tour. It does have a security alarm system. You guys are welcome to use that. There is a subscription that you'll have to pay for, but I don't know the fee at the moment. So go ahead and reach out to me if you're curious about the fee. This is the backyard. So same thing, furniture could stay, or we're in the process of removing it at the moment. Just go ahead and let us know. But pretty decent sized yard. This is kind of like the backyard patio area where you could actually do some outdoor dining. You could just imagine stringing some lights across into the hillside, and just really making this like a nice ambiance and comfortable backyard space. Some also additional storage over here. This could just be, you put a storage shed here and just keep some items there. Or this actually opens up and it takes you to that front patio area where we were standing in the very beginning of the tour here. So you can kind of make like a backyard gathering entrance. Just depends what you guys want to do. Otherwise, the yard is completely sealed off. This is the other portion down here by the bedrooms. This is actually quite large if you guys want to make this this section just for your dog or your pet. And this is exactly where the master suite would be. And then plus there's all the space up there on the hillside. You can actually get back there. There's a nice staircase that takes you along the hillside. Currently there is nothing up there. It's just dirt. If you guys wanted to plant like an herb garden, you could totally do that. If you wanted to put some chairs at the top and just watch the sunset, that could also be another good use. But really, the sky's the limit with that usage of the hillside. So that's the full tour, guys. If you have any questions or you like to see this place in person, just go ahead and reach out to me. Pretty easy to show, pretty easy to schedule an appointment. This is actually a really nice property, and I think you guys are going to like it, assuming, the style fits your needs. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, take care.